So here, what the research found during the time is that, they were asked whether the head of their internal audit function oversees or has assigned responsibilities for any second line function. So 32% did report that their leaders have at least some second line involvement. And you'll see there is that of the highest, the most reported involvement is with enterprise risk management here, at 57%. And that we've seen is very, and that's interesting from, perspective over risk. So what I think about, as I think about the distinction, and when you think about the updated statement of position that came out on the three lines model, there's different, what I'll call safeguard packages. Okay. So, if the internal audit function performs, using that term, a second line activity. So there's absolutely safeguards that are required, right? You want to document justification that it is in fact necessary. You need full disclosure to the board of the responsibility. You have to discuss about the risk it creates, and then what, if any, independent party is providing assurance over that area. And then you could have option two, where essentially a chief audit executive may supervise a separate second line function, but internal audit remaining distinct. So that's not necessarily prohibited. Now sans the highly regulated industry comment, that I made. So if you're having those safeguards on, and it's around clarity, around reporting line, there's a separation between the supervised functions operations and its own line, its own assurance work. There's clear aspects or documentation of accountabilities, responsibilities. And then if you're having periodic review being done and the CAE or similar separating his or herself from that, then that's where those safeguards are, conducted in action there. So some things, to think about is that you need to really separate, are you supervising or are you performing, as we think about those functions. And of course, transparency, regardless, should be part of that.